That's
Oh
awesome.
man, yes. Yo, you just got me amped again. I couldn't
Nice.
sleep last night, so about
You won't sleep
3 a.m.
tonight either.
3 a.m. I'm still up, and then I finally get to sleep, and I'm up at 4 something, up at 5 something, because the mind is just going. It's
So
just going.
on that, Harry, take on the idea of what I call the mental parking lot. And that's where I take a piece of paper and just mentally barf on a page. Just write everything down, and just don't worry about the list. Just write it down, and it's called a reliable, recallable system. By being able to barf on a page, and I call it a mental parking lot or MPL. I got to tell you, I can breathe through that, and that will allow me to go back to sleep. When you wake up in the middle of the night, when you think of something, write it down. As soon as you write it down, your brain will go, ah. All right. Trust me, it works, man. Start breathing through that. But you need the art. You actually have to write it down. Either
let,
on either
let,
on
let,
paper.
let me show. I ain't gonna show you my notes, but do y'all see all
Well,
those notepads up at the bottom of the
Hmm.
thing?
yeah,
Those are notes that I write to myself.
right.
And I'm not showing what I write on them, but
That's all right. All right.
those are I just keep bringing another one up, and I'll jot stuff that's on my mind.
Yep.
Then I bring another one up and jot stuff on my mind.
Two all beef patties, special sauce,
Special
lettuce,
sauce.
cheese.
All right. So
So
so the
yes,
question is then, when do you actually consolidate so that you can feel as though those are closed out?
I put a dash done next to everything I completed, so I know it got done.
Well, one thing, let me say, Michael and Harry, see, I see the notes that you're saying you're doing it that way, but I think I mean, the terminology is also brain dump for what Michael is saying, and I like the mental parking lot so much
Mm-hmm.
better. But there's something about the sensory of you actually at night keeping that one notebook by your bed and writing. There's something about the sensory connection between handwritten notes and thing during that time period that sends the brain a different type of
I don't have it by my bed, but I
message.
got it near me all the time,
Yeah. So I think
and
that's the part that he's focusing on.
Yep.
with pen.
Yep.
There you
Yep.
go. There you
So
go.
so when you wake up in the middle of the night, turn to your page, jot it down. You might not
and,
be able to really
and
make it
another
out.
one.
No, 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 no. This isn't
No,
about multiples. This is not about multiples. It's
I
about
have
that's
to
not.
I have to keep them where I got one in the bathroom. Too much information. I got one in the bathroom because you never know. You got thoughts when
Hmm.
you
right. But again, what I'm saying is, where do you consolidate?
all on the computer. Like I said, we're actually documenting everything that we're doing to turn it into a documentary on how we set up and why we set up this Veterans Laughs Matter show.
I like
Hmm.
it.
So yeah, it's getting all consolidated here
Mm-hmm.
onto this computer. I got a folder just for Veterans Laughs Matter,
Cool.
and all the interviews that I'm doing, all the snippets that I get, all the footage. I got a camera right here with my remote, so I'll turn the camera on when I'm talking to somebody on the phone.
Love it.
Harry, Harry, let
Yeah.
me ask you this. That's on the side of and tell me if I'm wrong, Michael, but I think that's on the side of, all the ideas, getting everything done, all the good stuff that you have to do. I think what I know what I'm trying to get, I don't know if that's what Michael's trying to get at too. This part is about your introspection. So after you write all this stuff down as those ideas are coming, but what about that deep introspection of you and what it's doing for you, and what, what it is that's keeping you up, whether that's good or bad. I think that is the part that comes with it after you kind of put everything in that mental parking lot. If you're able to jot it down and then at some point consolidate what that does for you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Then it tends to slow the mind down and kind of automatically categorize.
Not this one.
No, I get it because I got that same type of head.
After the 23rd is
Mhm.
when I'll do a full
You'll
shutdown
be able to do it. Okay.
and be able to. But I think, and I'm giving you guys a little bit. As long as you push and and you do everything you can up until the point of the event, then nothing can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I
And
take and I had to take yesterday. I was telling Jason last night. I took
Mhm.
yesterday. We just went out. We started. We went to St. Louis, got some Jamaican food. You know, I
nice.
had to do a relax because I've been in this house for like a week straight. I didn't even go outside
Right.
just to put the garbage out and back.
Wow.
So I had to get out the house, and that was another refresher, a
Mhm.
re-energizer of the battery, and then it keeps me up, and it's nothing bad. It's just like, all this stuff is happening. Let me do all the way. The show is on the 23rd of March,
Mhm.
and Jason, I talked to him a lot. I'm pushing all the way up until the 22nd.
Mhm.
And that's how I do things. That's how I make sure everything is going to be as good as it can be. On that 23rd, I'm not doing anything but getting ready for the show because whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Right. Right.
It's out of my hands now.
You
But
don't
if
have any
if
automation
I
set up
push,
23rd that morning?
my automation is me.
No.
Got
Like
it.
an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, about to start. Here's the link. You could go ahead and set that up right now.
No, Eventbrite does that by itself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you do have automations.
Yeah. Me
Cool.
personally, I don't do it. I'm my own automation
Yeah.
because in the world we all touched on it. In the world we're in, you even couldn't say the word or authenticity.
Mhm.
It's one of them things that I need to hear from a live person and not an email, not a text, not a Facebook message, anything. I like talking to people.
Mhm.
I think it also does dual things. It's harder for somebody to tell you no if you're talking to them face to face.
Right. Right.
It also is a
But
disruptor in this day and age because so many
yeah,
things have gone digital that when you
Right.
do reach out and you connect voice to voice, folks are like, "Wait a minute, this is
this is
different. This
weird.
is yeah,
It's
and it's
becoming a
refreshing."
lost art. Just being on the phone and talking,
Yeah.
and my ears hurt. It's a pain, but I love this stuff. I love doing it. That's why I don't do
Mhm.
too many events because I get really immersed.
I like
I'm
it.
like that
I like
too.
it.
I get it. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
I have a whole bunch of different thoughts that were popping, but it doesn't do anything really. But like I said, I like the idea of mental parking lots. It helps me get in the game, and what I'm able to do is I come back to them, clean them up, breathe through them, delete the
Hmm.
ones that don't
Mhm.
matter. Like don't forget the
Mhm.
pepperoni pizza. Don't forget to get the milk. Any of those random thoughts. If I get them out of my head, the clearer my head is, the more present I am. I
Yep.
do that for my clients before I get on the call. I do a mental parking lot because I don't want anything in my head when I'm connecting with somebody. I just want to be fully present.
Yep.
And I can tell you right now, there's two people all of you in this room I want to be fully present with. I definitely would like to learn more about the Jason Hod. And I'd also like to spend some time with Harry and figure out how we can partner our brothership up a couple notches
Oh, show.
and take care of our family called All Six Services.